Hello, my name is Teacher Willow, and today I would like to share with you 10 tips to help you pass the Vipkid demo lesson. All right, tip number 1, wear orange. It's not required, but Vipkid's color is orange, so it just looks better, I think, if you wear orange. If you don't want to wear orange or you don't have anything orange, you can wear any solid colored shirt. No stripes, no designs, nothing like that. Tip number 2, smile and keep your energy level high. So your demo lesson is pretty short, so you should pretty much be smiling the entire time. And make sure that you keep your energy level as high as you can. Your interviewer will really be looking for that in your demo lesson. Tip number 3, speak slowly and use simple language. In your demo lesson, you will be teaching a pretend beginning level student. So your speaking pace should be about like this. Hello, my name is Teacher Willow. What is your name? So that's about the pace that you want to try to match. Very, very slow. And then make sure you're not using any long or complex sentences. You're really only using like 2 to 3 word sentences. Basically, try to say as few words as you can and still be able to get your point across. Tip number 4, model. So this just means to first show the student what you are expecting of them before asking them to do it. So if you want them to circle something on the screen, you show them circle. And then after you show them circle, you can ask them, can you circle? So show them first. Model the behavior to them. Tip number 5, TPR. TPR stands for Total Physical Response. And what it is a technique for teaching language that involves your actions, your facial expressions, your body language, and gestures to show the language that you're trying to teach. So you will use things such as good job, or can you circle? And when you're asking a question, you can shrug to show that you're asking a question. And a huge one is use your face. You can use your face for so many different things to show a wide range of feelings. So throughout your demo lesson, you should be using as many actions as you can to match the words that you're teaching. All right, tip number 6, correct mistakes. Your interviewer will likely make 1 to 2 mistakes on purpose to that they expect you to correct. So, and they are checking to see if you will correct them. So make sure that you are paying attention to this and that you are correcting those mistakes. All right, tip number 7, pause. After you speak, or anytime you are asking a question or trying to get any kind of output from your student, you should pause and pretend that your student is speaking. So you would ask a question such as, how old are you? And then cup your ear and wait. If you want to count inside your head to like 3, that might be helpful. And give the student a chance to answer. You should be treating this just as if you had a real student there on the other side. And you should be doing this throughout the entire demo lesson. All right. Tip number 8, use props and a reward. So make sure you use at least a couple props during your demo lesson. One of the most versatile props is the whiteboard because you can use it for so many different things. You can use it for writing words. You can use it for drawing an item that maybe you don't have as a prop. You can use it as a reward, drawing stars or whatever you're giving as a reward on there. So if you're only going to have one prop, I would suggest the whiteboard. And I actually got this whiteboard, which I love because it has the handle at the Dollar Tree. So for just $1, I think I'm on my 3rd one now. So I would suggest stocking up when you buy them. They're pretty durable, but if you're using them every day, they're not going to last forever. And you can either use different 2D printed props, or you can use toys, things like that, play food. But just make sure that you're finding or printing off a couple of props that match your lesson because they are looking for that. My favorite way to use props is to just print them off on this thicker paper, like a cardstock, and that way I don't have to laminate it. And I do that for many, many props. And for rewards, and I use popsicle sticks I just tape the popsicle sticks to the paper, so it makes it much easier to grab and to hold and to show. And I got these at Dollar Tree as well. For my reward, what I normally do and what I like to do after experimenting with different rewards is just use little magnetic rewards. Lots of them I make. Sometimes I've bought stickers in the past and attached a magnet to them. But right now I've been using these stars in my classes, and I just printed them off on this thicker paper, a little piece of a magnet to the back, and then when I give them, I place them on my little magnetic board here, and that way the student can see their reward during the entire lesson. And I like that as well. You can use just about anything for a reward. It doesn't have to be a magnet. It doesn't have to be anything. It can be anything that you want. So that is that tip. My next tip is tip number 9, which is your background and your lighting. So with your background, you have so many different options. Some people just have a blank wall. I purchased this, I don't know what it is, sticky stuff off Amazon, and I like how that looks. I've changed my background probably like 3 or 4 times since I've been teaching, and I really like this one because it's simple. Your background is supposed to be educational. I'm not sure really how educational this is, but it works. And then your lighting, you can use just lights you have around the house. You can buy lights. I use 3 different lights I have shining on me right now. This is one of them. I got it on Amazon, and it has a little plastic cover. I think that the plastic cover really helps to prevent shadowing. And that's the big thing with your lighting, is you want to make sure that you don't have a lot of shadows on your face. Let me show you what it looks like here when I turn all of these lights off so you can see the difference. So that's the difference between light and no light. And I'm going to turn them back on. All right, and you really kind of get used to having the light in your face after a while. Sometimes I forget to turn them off after I'm finished teaching, and they just stay on while I'm doing other things. So, all right, the last tip, tip number 10, practice and check your equipment. So you should practice as much as you can to prepare for the demo lesson. And the key is to get comfortable, because probably for most people, you get pretty nervous when you have your interviewer there. So the more prepared you are, I think the less nervous you'll be. You can see if you have a family member or friend, even a child works really well for this, to pretend to be the student for you, so that you have a person to practice with. So just get comfortable with what you're teaching, and be prepared. All right, and then also you should check your equipment, make sure that your headphones work, make sure that your computer is working, so that nothing like that prevents you from finishing your demo lesson. All right, those are all the tips that I have for you today. I hope that this video has been helpful, and I will leave my referral link and code down below. If anyone is interested in applying and would like help with the application process, I would love to help. Just get in contact with me. All right, thank you.